Hey friends, welcome back to day 7 of our Promise Keeper Sampler Stitch Along. So today we are going to work on the cloud. And I'm really excited because I love this color blue. It's one of my favorites. So take your thread, measure it out like we've talked about from your nose to your fingertips, tie a knot in the end, and have your needle threaded and ready to go. Okay, so we are going to just pick a spot on our little cloud to start. It really doesn't matter, whatever feels comfy for you. So I'm going to start right here. Now, our cloud does have some little parts that come in just to kind of give it a little bit more character. So we're going to start there, and we are using a back stitch. So I'm going to go about 1 stitch length. And again, the idea is just to kind of keep that consistent. Then I'm going to come here as I follow my line around. And it's just like what we did with our red. We pop the needle through on the line, pull all the way through, and then we're going to put our needle right back down. Let's see if you can see that a little bit. Right back down where that last stitch finished. And then pull all the way through. Go up. And then back down. And the reason we want to try to go back down into the same hole is because it keeps the fabric from showing in our project. It'll keep the fabric, it'll keep a nice smooth line. So that's really all there is to this. We're going to keep going all the way around. See, I do want to show you what we're going to do when we get to one of these little bumps where it doesn't quite meet up as well. I hope you've had fun with this. If you have, I would love for you to tell your grown-up and ask them just to leave a little comment down below in the video, or maybe to go where you purchased this on Etsy and just leave a little review. That would let other kids know that this is a fun thing to do. Okay, so now I'm here, but there's this little bump in the cloud right here. So instead of moving this way with my stitch, I am going to bring my needle back up down here so that I can begin another little row of stitches along this curve. Now, I don't want to try to come up through this green stitch, so I'm going to kind of come to the side of it and pull through, and then go down. And that's going to lay, see how it just laid nicely on top of that green stitch? So you're going to go all the way around this little cloud, and I will meet you back at the end. there we go. We finished our little cloud. Isn't it cute? Did you see the part where my thread came out of my needle? Well, it happens to me too, and I left it in there because I wanted you to see that it's no big deal. Just pick up your thread, put it back through the needle, and start again. Also, if you make a stitch that you just don't love, like I left this in here because I'm okay with it not completely connecting. It's fine, it doesn't need to be perfect. But if you wanted to redo that, all you really have to do is come into this last stitch you made and you just kind of pull it up like that. You can take your needle off. I like to use the back end because it's not so sharp and it won't do your thread and make it pilled. But did you see? I just pulled it out. And then you can have a do-over. You might need to trim your thread. Boop. And I'm just wetting it just a little bit in my mouth. And I'm going to re-thread my needle. There we go. And then I can have another go at that last stitch. There we go. So then I'm going to come to the back and we're going to finish this off. I'm going to make one little line through there and make a knot. There we go. It's looking so cute, friends. All right, join me back tomorrow and we're going to finish up this lettering. See you then.